Slytherin celebration. Thank you for coming on such short notice. What did you need to see me about? An opportunity has arisen concerning one of Hogwarts' finest and most misunderstood houses, House Slytherin. I may not be a Slytherin, but you wouldn't have asked me here if you didn't think I could help. I believe you have already met this young gentleman, Mr. Draco Malfoy. When Andromeda Tonks came to Hogwarts for my anniversary, I took Draco to the Honeydukes. Mr. Malfoy will be the central to the task that lies before you. Slytherin head of house will explain the details. Pay close attention, I will only explain this once. You want me to show Draco around Hogwarts? Mr. Malfoy is near in the age when he will enter Wizarding School. Not so fast, I haven't decided where to go yet. Father is not convinced that Hogwarts is for me, and neither am I. Member of the Hogwarts Board of Governor isn't convinced that his son should go to Hogwarts. As we speak, he is busy conducting yet another surprise inspection on Hogwarts. No matter what my father says, I'm here to make up my own mind. As Mr. Malfoy says, he has expressed curiosity about House Slytherin. If you don't mind me asking, why not get a Slytherin student to show him around? Possibly due to your prior experience together, you will guide Mr. Malfoy around Hogwarts and depict our school in the best possible light. You weren't too excited about a babysitter when Mueller and I looked after you either. As long as you don't steal your father's wand again, we should be fine. Father says Slytherin may be the only thing at Hogwarts that's still worthwhile. You may not be Slytherin, but must have some idea about it. What do you think? What do you like the most about Slytherin? I like how confident Slytherins are, no matter the situation. Slytherins never seem to doubt themselves. I appreciate that. As you show Mr. Malfoy around the castle, keep in mind the strengths of House Slytherin and presence of mind to think before taking action. I also requested for Miss Nine and Miss Mook to attend this meeting, but they never arrived. I could try to find them. There may be a reason they weren't able to get here on time. Find your missing classmates and take Mr. Malfoy with you. Let's go deal some discipline. What the hell is this? This is ridiculous. Slytherin had nothing to do with this mess. You have no right to blame us for it. What's going on? Help me talk some sense into this Hufflepuff. I don't care you're blaming us for creating this huge mess. People always blame Slytherin for anything bad that happens at Hogwarts. That's not true. You can't blame us for the actions of a few Slytherins. It's not fair. Do you believe that Slytherin often is judged unfairly? Yes, I believe Slytherin is unfairly judged because of what happened in the past. I may not be Slytherin, but I still understand that there's more to Slytherin than that. right, Mila. Professor Snape asked me to look for you. Of course, we couldn't make it. If we go anywhere, that Hufflepuff will run off and blame us for this mess. No Slytherin would leave such obvious evidence behind. We are far too cunning. Drake and I just got here, so at least we at least know we couldn't have made this mess. The two of us will take a look around and find out what happened. We have gathered clues and taken statements. I've never investigated someone before. It wasn't as boring as I thought it would be. None of the witnesses claim to know how the mess was made. Someone's lying. I bet it was the Hufflepuff. Let's stick to the evidence. The magical foam and the broken bottle we found suggest they were a potion-making accident. Could lead to Slytherin common room, and not very cunning. The last clue we found is Barnaby Lee's potion textbooks. That's not good. What do you think? Could the Slytherin have made this mess? Does point to Slytherin, but it's a little too convenient. Rather than Slytherin being responsible, I think it's more likely someone is trying to make it look that way. If someone is trying to frame Slytherin for this mess, we have got to catch them. We'll have to talk to Barnaby and check the potion classroom for anything strange. I saw the bloody bear around here before. He may have seen who made this mess. I'm under a lot of pressure, alright. Don't think about doing that without me, but I have to go check in with Father first. Then you better go meet with Lucius. I'll show you the way. Hello, Father. Took your time, I see. So you're the one Severus tapped it to be Draco's chaperone. I shouldn't be surprised. I wish to speak with you. Give us a moment. But you said you were going to talk about my future. That does not necessarily require your presence. Nothing about the school has been alright for many years. I've heard about the incident in the dungeon. Such foolishness would never have been accepted in my day. We don't know if a Slytherin did this. It's more likely someone is trying to frame the Slytherin. If the headmaster, if it's the headmaster that's the problem. I don't agree with that. I think Professor Dumbledore is brilliant. He's a wonderful headmaster. There's not much left of Hogwarts I once knew. Even House Slytherin has gone downhill. You don't want Draco to go to Hogwarts? My son deserves an education at the school with self-respect. Draco wouldn't be better off at Dubstrain. But aren't you a member of the Hogwarts Board of Governors? Draco attending a different school would be quite the scandal for a current headmaster. Such an embarrassment even caused him to lose his position. Sounds like you have suddenly thought this through. Draco's mother feels differently, but that's why I want Draco to make his own decision. Draco's interest in Hogwarts is almost entirely centered on Slytherin. Show Draco that Slytherin has gone soft and he may lose his interest in Hogwarts. You may not be a Slytherin, but you should know by now that ambition is one of the greatest strengths. I'm a powerful man. If you help me, I can return the favor. What do you think of my offer? I mean, it's tempting. It's not every day you get to an offer like this. I'll give you time to consider my offer. I'm sure you'll make the right decision. Don't think for too long now. You'd best get back to the matter in the dungeons. That will be all for now. Fetch Draco and continue investigation. What was that about? Father never told me about this place. It's more impressive than I expected. The view from the astronomy tower is one of the best at Hogwarts. During the time, at least. Speaking of which, are you sure your father is alright with you being out so late? What father doesn't know can't hurt him. Then we are in for the same boat. Let's just try to be careful. My friends in Slytherin said the Bloody Baron comes up here to practice his sorrowful moans. Something suddenly spooked at Ravenclaw. He rushed off as soon as we got here. Even if he really is covered in blood, there's no way a silly ghost will scare me. The Bloody Baron called me a silly ghost, and at your peer, whelp, you are speaking to nobility. I wasn't frightened at all, and neither was Darkos. Alright, we admit it, Draco and I were both frightened. At least one of you have the courage to admit your fear. These many years at Hogwarts have not dulled my fearsome visage. We were hoping you could help us. We are investigating an incident in the dungeon. I will not allow our accusation against Slytherin to go unanswered. Demonstrate your knowledge of House Slytherin, and I will answer your questions. Now let us see who was paying the most attention. Before Professor Snape took the role, who was Slytherin's head of house? Horace Slughorn was a fine head of house who served many years at Hogwarts. You have proven your worth. I hereby dub the Slytherin's hero. I knew the answer to what do you know about the dungeon mess? Did you see it happen? Of the dungeon incident, nor do I know who's responsible. I have been in this tower for some time practicing baleful moans. But we were told that you were in the dungeons when the incident occurred. Lead you astray that this tower is as far from the dungeons as one can get. And only someone equally clever will be able to outsmart them. So that's why you tested us. You wanted us to prove we could find the real culprits. Now let's check out the potions classroom. The mess suggested a potion-making student after all. There may be something there that the real perpetrators are trying to hide. Surprised it's not cleaned up. And this is the same sort of mess we found in the dungeons. In the dungeons, it must have been a potion-making accident. That Hufflepuff lied to us. Perhaps she was involved in making the mess in the first place. That's why she was so insistent on blaming Slytherin for it. That's not everything. Look at this. These are potion ingredients, rare ones, and stack of potion books. This must be where it started. Someone was trying to make a potion, but something went wrong. The cauldron began to bubble over, so they dragged it into the dungeon hall, where it made the mess. What? That certainly doesn't look like an ordinary potions book. I suspect it's the type of thing they keep locked away in the restricted section. We need to find out what sort of potion they were trying to brew. It would have been the potion that uses the ingredients we see here. I did say that resourcefulness is one of Slytherin's strengths. Everyone in Slytherin is worried about what will happen if the blame for the dungeon mess falls on us. If we can identify the potion that was being made here, we'll be one step closer. We have identified the potion ingredients and reviewed the recipes from the potion book. Now we need to identify the potion. I don't fucking know. The potion of good luck. I'll check the ingredients. It can't be Felix. There was a recipe in mostly potent potions that has all the ingredients we found. Polyjuice potion. Whoever left these ingredients behind was trying to brew a polyjuice potion. There are all sorts of brilliant things someone could do with a potion like that, true enough, but it's difficult to prepare. The recipe says that it needs to stew for an entire month, and even then, the effects are temporary. And you have even got to add a piece of the potion being copied. If the first attempt didn't work, whoever was trying to brew the polyjuice potion might try again. They couldn't do it here. You said the potion has to stew for a month. They must have planned to finish the potion somewhere else. It would have to be a place where no one ever goes. The artifact room, you two had better go. Thanks. Come on, let's go to the artifact room. Barnaby, you have got to help me. Someone stole my face. I think they were behind the mess everyone's worried about. I'm Barnaby. That Barnaby is a fake. They are the ones behind all this. One of these students is a fake, and I don't know what they are capable of. No, you have got some nerve trying to copy me. Which one of you is the real Barnaby? I chased them all the way here, but they drank a potion and turned into me. This is going nowhere. I've got to sort out the fake one from the real one. I believe in you. And both of you stop. No one moves until I can figure out which one's the fake. The Barnaby closest to the cauldron is the fake. That's what the fake Barnaby wants you to think. You are the real fake Barnaby, not me. What? This is so confusing. You have got to choose one of us. Good choice. Sorry I couldn't convince you. Serves you right. You fake. Now you'll get what you deserve. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound like something Barnaby would say. I'm the real one. You chose right. What's your last name? Quiet you. I'm trying to think. You are definitely not the real Barnaby. Enough of this. Incarcerous. Enjoy taking the blame. When I clicked left, I thought that meant the fake one, not the real one. Thanks for coming to rescue me. I'm just glad you're alright. I didn't even know you'd be here. What happened? Pretty much I said earlier, I was in the dungeon looking for potions, but then someone snipped a hair from the back of my head. They thought I didn't notice, but I did. I followed them all the way here, but then they drank the potion and turned into me. You have got to find the fake Barnaby. Someone with my face is running around Hogwarts doing who knows what and letting me take the blame. That way, the blame will go to Slytherin. You can't let that happen. It's hard enough being a Slytherin when everyone thinks you're bad. Not now someone's trying to frame us. Barnaby, find the Professor Snape and tell him everything. Draco and I will go after the fake. It's time to catch the real culprit. Found who? It's just us here, not you, Mila. I mean, Barnaby is a fake. I've never heard anything so ridiculous. You are not making any sense. I thought you were finding out who was behind the dungeon. That's what I'm doing. The fake Barnaby next to you is responsible for the dungeon mess. It's apologies potion. It's not really Barnaby. Why should we believe you? For all we know, you are the fake one. I don't fucking know. Possibly during the sun ceremony, that may have been when we first saw each other, but we didn't speak. That doesn't count as me to me. First time we spoke was in the dungeons before class. I think I know of a way to convince you. First, let me go over everything. Don't believe what they say. I'm the real Barnaby. No, you're not. You're the culprit. You're behind the dungeon mess, and you have been trying to frame Slytherin for it. I had a feeling if we kept talking long enough, the apologies person would wear off. It's time to fess up. Why did you do all this? Gryffindor helped the friends, and all we wanted was to go to Hogsmeade, but my friends couldn't get permission from the parents. Over the summer break, my cousin gave me a vial of apologies potion. It seemed like the ideal solution. It was the perfect plan, but one dose was enough, so we tried to brew more apologies potions, but we accidentally added some extra ingredients, and your potion blew up, and it was a huge mess. My friend from Hufflepuff distracted you with a fake lead, so we could start another apologies potion. My other friend from Ravenclaw waited to see whether you talked to Bloody Baron, the Ravenclaw who left as soon as we got to the astronomy tower. We needed to know how much time we had before you realized the Bloody Baron didn't know anything. If he had read the instructions for making apologies potion more carefully, we may have gotten away with this. The cauldron kept bubbling over. We tried to use that and leave a trail to the Slytherin common room. But that wasn't enough. You found Barnaby's potions textbook and decided to pin the mess on him using your one dose apologies potion. You were going to take this form and confess, but you still needed a piece of Barnaby for the potion to work. But you were sloppy. Barnaby noticed you stealing his hair and followed you to the artifact room. You and that child showed up soon after. There was 3 of you in all, a lion Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and who doesn't read the instructions, and a scheming Gryffindor. I should have known. You say that, but you are the one who was trying to falsely blame Barnaby and the Slytherin. I know I was wrong. We were wrong about Slytherin, about everything, seeing how much you and your friends in Slytherin looked for each other. Looked out for each other. I couldn't believe it. I thought only Gryffindors like went to such lengths. I understand why you did what you did, but you and your friends need to come clean about all this. What will you do? I'll let you go. When it comes to other rules you broke, all you and your friends need to do is confess to making the dungeon mess. Do that and you're free. Perhaps, but all they really wanted was to go to Hogsmeade. We had a golden opportunity and you just blew it. At least Slytherin won't be blamed for this dungeon mess. Oops, wrong one. Thank you. We were just trying to uncover the truth. Don't be, I thought it was rather fun. Suppose that's one way to think about it. Have you decided where you want to go to school? Draco will make the right decision in the end. Perhaps if someone were to share and encourage an opinion. What do you think I should do? Should I go to Hogwarts or somewhere else? I think you should go to Hogwarts. It's one of the most special places in the whole world. And perhaps some of us should think more carefully about the future when someone offers them. That's it. Then I have decided I'm old enough to go to school. I'm going to 10. Knows someone who deserves a special thanks for uncovering the truth and clearing Slytherin's name. I know where I'm going to school. I'm going to Hogwarts. That's great. What helped you make up your mind? Hogwarts needs a proud Malfoy like me to remind everyone that Slytherin is to be feared and respected. We don't want anyone to get the idea that Slytherin has gone soft, right? So then your mother will be pleased by your decision. That's right. Mom promised me a second birthday cake if I choose Hogwarts. You made a grave mistake by ignoring my offer and recommending Hogwarts. I won't soon forget this. It was all just sort of happened. At least Draco seemed to enjoy it. But I'll admit that you achieved an acceptable outcome, so then it was cleared of any wrongdoings. They confessed to making a mess in the dungeon, but nothing else. Seems so. It's almost as if some over-generous individual let them off easy. I have known Narissa Malfoy for many years. She will be glad to learn her son will go to the same school she went to. Only one who understands Slytherin's strengths could have done so. You succeeded. And you would not have found the truth without ambition, resourcefulness, cunning, and presence of mind. Indeed, you have done House Slytherin a great service. Really, thanks. Don't read too much into it. Many assume us evil, but we are complex. And some of you are really nice. Perhaps. Yeah, catch you next time.